Hi, welcome to Jigsaw Geek. So again, I'm using this weird angle because I want to show you the puzzle that's on this table, and also I have all of these candles laid out. So Ricky's Puzzle and Book Chat recently featured that he had bought some candles from another puzzle YouTuber named Javi's Puzzle Odyssey. I'm also a big fan of Javi's channel, and so I decided that I would love to support him and buy some candles that he and his husband make for as their business. If you're so inclined, you could also go to the website pridefulsense.com. I ordered 6 candles because my husband loves candles. In fact, he was so sad when Illuminations went out of business here. There was a couple shops in LA. It's been many years, but he loves candles. He picked a couple, and he picked like 4, and then I picked 2. And we went ahead and bought these. But Javi was so sweet because he added this candle for free. And he also sent me 2 other things, which I'll show in a second. So which ones did we get? We got passion fruit, fruity cereal. Oh, and I've smelled all of these and they're really, really nice. Gummy bear, apple cider donut. I mean, come on. Honeydew lemonade. I think I picked that one. And watermelon. This is the one my husband wanted the most. This is the one he picked up first and smelled, and he was so happy to get that. And then Javi sent Javi's Puzzle Odyssey, Hey Puzzle Bestie on it. And this is such a nice candle. I think I'm going to have to use this when I'm puzzling. So I want to thank you for that bonus, Javi. He also sent a sample of these homemade candles. One is in, I think, like a candy bar shape. I'm not sure. And then the other is in puzzle pieces. And they're bubble gum. Now, I actually don't know how to use these. Do you, float them in water or something? Maybe my husband does. I don't know what to do. Do you put them inside other candles and let them burn? I don't know. How do you use these? I'm puzzled. I'm candle ignorant right now. But he also sent this wonderful puzzle. It is Santa Claus by Anton Lomayev. And it really is a truly beautiful puzzle. The print on the inside is really nice. There's also a puzzle box holder. Even though it's not Christmas, I won't do this at Christmas time. I'll probably do it soon because this is a beautiful puzzle. 500 piece. I want to thank Ricky for making me aware of Javi's business of selling candles. And I'm sure I'm going to really, really enjoy these. I'm also going to review these on my other channel during my Friday night chat, if anybody is interested in seeing that. And I really look forward to trying all of these out. We have enough to put in one room in every house, so that's really exciting. This one is going to stay right in here for when I'm puzzling. Okay, so I'm going to remove these and talk a little bit about the puzzle. I want to give you an update on this. So I've been working on this puzzle, the Train to Snow Country, which is a 1,000-piece puzzle. It's a Chinese brand. Most of this is in Chinese, but there's also some English here on the box. When I'm totally finished with that, I'll go through the box. I just fell in love with the image on this puzzle. I think it's gorgeous. But I knew from the get-go that this would be super challenging. Here is the puzzle poster. And so as you can probably see from this, that it's going to be upside down for you, but I am about 50 to 60% done. I think puzzle pieces are going to slide. I have all of this area done, and then I've been working on this, and what's left is basically the brown. And I might actually take, all of this is what's left. Now, I think I'm going to take a break from the puzzle for most likely a week to do a couple of other puzzles, and then I will come back to this because I think at this point I've done everything except the brown. And as you can see from the pieces, there are ways to differentiate them, but for the most part, they're all the same. I know that's an oxymoron, but I think I'm going to have to piece sort in order to start doing this section of the puzzle. And there's so many pieces that I'm gonna have to sort. But I think that's just the next phase. So I think I'm gonna give myself a little bit of break from this puzzle, although I'm gonna have to say that I have been enjoying sitting and doing this puzzle. All of this section that I just did was actually a lot of fun. I'm not getting tired of this at all, and I think if I were to work on it a few more days, I would be okay. But I think instead of tomorrow taking and putting all the pieces, so that I can piece sort, I think that's a chore that I'm gonna leave for a little bit later. What have I been listening to as I've been working on this puzzle yesterday and today? I was listening to a book called On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. Now, this book was surprisingly powerful. It's the story of 3 generations of a family of Vietnamese, starting in Vietnam and then ending in the United States. It is a little bit difficult because it's in first person from all 3 characters, and it kind of shifts throughout, but it has really powerful passages of just generational trauma and surprisingly beautifully written passages. I believe the author is a poet first, and this is the first novel. For a first try, this novel is really good, and I look forward to seeing where this author goes in the future. Now, the next book that I started, I'm only 25% through, is The Man Who Died 7 Times by Yasuhiko Nishizawa. Now, this is a science fiction novel of someone, it's a whodunit. Someone killed a grandfather of a family, and he holds all the strings and the power, and everybody who are suspects are family members because of his will. Now, what's the twist on this whodunit? Early on, the narrator of this book realizes that he repeats days. He never knows when, but he'll just be in a loop for 9 days. He'll repeat the same day over 9 times before he comes out of that loop. And this is just something that he's grown up with, and he's used to. And he's learned how to manipulate it and use it. And that's where I am in this story. There's this guy with this time loop that is confronted with the murder of his grandfather. And I don't know where it's going to go from there, but the premise, or at least the first quarter of this book, is really, really interesting. So finally, again, I want to say thank you to Ricky and especially to Javi. Don't forget to go to pridefulsense.com and just check out the website, even if you don't want to buy anything, because maybe you could suggest it to somebody else. And it's a beautifully laid out website with really interesting candles. And so, Ricky, thank you for the gift of this and the sampler, even though I don't know what to do with them, and also the beautiful puzzle. Remember, any comments that you have are always greatly appreciated, and I, of course, want to thank you for the support. It should have been like that. I'm not good at product placement.